The 2026 Denza Z9 GT is an electric shooting brake with over 1100 horsepower. That is supercar power in an estate body with a Porsche squarely in its sights. But the figure that could sell it here is not the power, it is how fast it charges. More on that soon. The badge reads Denza, the luxury arm of BYD, a name Europe barely knew 2 years ago. A slim light bar sweeps the full width of a tail nearly 2 meters across. If a wagon with supercar power sounds like your thing, subscribe because it only gets wilder. In profile, the shooting brake shape earns its name, low and long at over 5 meters. Frameless doors and flush handles keep the flanks clean beneath a long glass roof. The wheels fill their arches, up to 21 inches wrapped around vast performance brakes. Up front, the design turns calm, a smooth closed nose, slim light signatures, and a badge that glows. It looks like serious money, and it is, but the price tag hides a twist we will come back to. Touch a handle and it slides out, then the door opens onto the real surprise. Step inside. Suddenly, it looks like a lounge. A curved dashboard floats above deep cream leather, wrapped around a driver-focused cockpit and 3 separate screens. The cabin aims at cars costing twice as much, with quilted leather, knurled metal, and a suede headliner. Even the doors carry their own screens for the seats, the audio, and the ambient glow. The front seats are thrones, heated, cooled, massaging, and trimmed in the kind of quilting you find in a limousine. In the center, a huge rotating touchscreen anchors everything, sharp, quick, and running Denza's own software. Behind the flat-bottomed wheel sits a crisp driver display, framed by soft, ambient light. The menus control almost everything, from the drive modes to the height of the adaptive air suspension. Start it up and a cinematic animation sweeps the display, pure theater for luxury buyers. The layout copies a smartphone, so apps, maps, and settings sit a single tap away. A crystal-clear camera wraps a full circle around the car, which matters because this Denza can steer all 4 wheels. Those rear wheels turn up to 20 degrees, tightening the turning circle and even letting it shuffle sideways. On a full charge, it covers up to 600 kilometers using one of the biggest batteries in the class. The navigation reads the road ahead and feeds the suspension so the car can ready itself for bumps before they arrive. It is the sort of technology that used to belong only to the most expensive German flagships. Between the seats, a wide console hides cooled cup holders and a wireless charging pad framed in metal and glass. But the best seats might be the ones in the back. A second display serves the rear cabin. A frameless mirror doubles as a camera feed, clearing the view past those tall rear headrests. Overhead, a single pane of glass floods the cabin with light. Up front, comfort comes first. The driver still gets the wheel and the screens, but nobody in the back feels short-changed. Ambient light traces the doors and roof in soft color. A padded armrest folds down between them. Rear passengers get their own controls, generous recline, and space to stretch right out. Twin screens and touch panels fall to hand, turning the rear into a genuine private lounge. This is where the money shows. With a 3.1-meter wheelbase, rear legroom rivals a full-size luxury saloon, remarkable in something shaped like a sports car. Then it remembers it is a driver's car. Because behind the luxury sits serious hardware, 3 motors, 1 at the front and 2 at the rear. Combined, they make over 1100 horsepower and a claimed sprint of 3.4 seconds. That is Porsche turbo territory from a brand almost unknown in Europe until now. But a GT has to be usable too. So the tailgate lifts to reveal a proper estate car boot. 488 liters swallow the weekend bags with ease. The powered tailgate opens tall with a 53-liter frunk up front. All of it makes the Z9 GT far more practical than its swooping shape suggests. Fold the rear seats and the load bay stretches long enough for furniture or skis. This really is a usable everyday car, and that brings us to its cleverest trick. On a strong enough charger, 10 to 70% takes about 5 minutes. A near full charge lands in roughly 9 minutes, faster than almost anything else on sale. So the Denza Z9 GT is fast, plush, and seriously clever. In Germany, it costs near 115,000 euros, the price of a base Porsche Panamera. That Porsche makes a third of the power, though the Denza costs triple its China price. So resale is the gamble, yet nothing else offers this much for the money. Taycan review next.